Hey everybody, this is John Schwabish from policyviz.com coming to you with another data visualization critique. This one by Alicia Parlapiano from the New York Times. Alicia wrote about President Biden's economic plan, where she divides it into two parts, infrastructure and the families plan. So let's take a look at the entire piece. So we've got title, obviously. We've got one paragraph here at the top. We've got a big Voroni diagram that's right in the middle of the page. Scroll down just a little bit further. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 more paragraphs. So this entire piece, I'm going to zoom all the way out so that you can see it. This entire piece is really short and to the point, which I really like. I just want to get to the data in this particular piece. So let's dive in a little bit further. So this is a Voroni diagram. Voroni diagrams tend to be used for geographic relationships or even hierarchical relationships. But over the last year or two, I think I've seen more of them used for this purpose of showing part-to-whole relationships. And so here, we can see that the infrastructure plan, shown in the peach-pink color on the left side of the diagram, is going to take up slightly more than half of the total, represented by the families plan in the green on the right half of the visualization. And by drawing that line almost straight down the middle of the graph of the circle, we can get a sense that the infrastructure plan is going to cost more than the families plan. Can we get the exact difference? No. Could we get that from maybe a bar chart or a column chart? Yeah, possibly, but this Voroni diagram I think is really engaging and really brings me in to the piece, to the visualization. And also the Voroni diagram really does a good job of highlighting some of these larger areas, these larger pots of spending. So in-home care, you can see really pops out here on the left, and tax credits here in the top right really pop out. Now, can we see immediately that the semiconductor industry and the National Science Foundation are both $50 billion? I mean, with the label, yes. In a bar chart, we'd be able to see that at a moment's notice. So we don't quite get that, but again, we get this really nice, engaging piece in this visualization. Also notice that it's not interactive. I'm a big fan of not using interactivity when we don't need it. It's expensive, it can be hard to do well on all devices. And so here it's a single static visualization. I think it does a really nice job of highlighting and showing some of these big comparisons or these big groups. One other thing I did want to focus on, though, was the colors that are used here. So we've got this sort of peachish, pinkish color here on the left and a greenish color on the right, which immediately makes me wonder about color vision or color blindness. So I'm going to use a Google Chrome add-in called Color Blindly, and you can see here all I need to do is click through these little dots and I can test all of these. So let's just go through all of these. You can see that many of them are fine, but you can see if we go back up here to this particular type of color vision deficiency and this type of color vision deficiency, we run into some small problems. But again, we can almost figure out that if we divide this chart in half, we get on either side of the visualization. So I think this is a really nice piece from Alicia. She always does great work, and I encourage you to check it out and learn more. So that's another one of these data visualization critiques. I hope you enjoyed it. Hope you learned a little bit something. So tune in to the next set of videos.